Are you too overweight to do any kind of an exercise? Do you find your joints aching even with the walking? Do you find it really hard to take out any time for any kind of a workout? Is it really impossible for you to follow any kind of a strict diet? Well, so today I'm going to tell you about 5 hacks you can follow which would help you in losing weight or fat without diet or exercise. What are these 5 wonderful hacks? Well, let's find out them in the comment section. Stay tuned and don't miss any part because there will be lots of tips and information in the detailing of every point. See you in the next section. Welcome back my dear Trivian family, and let's find out the 5 hacks which are going to give you a fat loss or the weight loss without any diet and exercise. The first hack is chewing your food very thoroughly and slowly. When you are doing it, basically you are breaking the large molecules of food into very smaller parts. It gets effectively mixed with the saliva and provides a lot of surface area for the enzymes to work on it. What does this all mean? Basically, it means that there is an effective digestion of your food. The food gets properly digested, so there would be no residual fecal material, no stool. It would be properly detoxed and all the waste material would be thrown out from your body. Your body or the system would be clean. And second thing is that all the nutrients which are released from the food would be properly absorbed by your body. When all the nutrients are absorbed, for their utilization or further metabolism, we require energy, and this energy would be provided by the stored fat. So the stored fat would get burnt and there would be a weight loss and the fat loss. Apart from that, there is a 20-minute time lag between your brain and your stomach. So your brain takes 20 minutes to send a message to your stomach that you are full and you need not to eat anything beyond it. So when you are eating very fast, basically by the time your brain sends a signal to the stomach that you have to stop eating, you are already ended up eating 20 minutes more than what is required by you. So when you are eating slowly, this is the second benefit you are getting through it. Also, when you are eating slowly, you eat very smaller portions or smaller servings of the food. What does it mean? It means that your intake is basically decreased, so your calorie input or whatever calorie intake you are having is decreased, which again helps in weight loss or the fat loss. The body stores the food which you have eaten in your stomach and intestine for a longer time because of the effective digestion and for the effective absorption. What does it again mean? It means that you feel full for a longer period of time. You don't feel hungry frequently and don't ended up snacking on the unhealthy snacks between your major meals, which is a very big reason for putting on weight. Basically, chewing food helps you in many ways. Enjoy every morsel till it becomes a semi-solid consistency in your mouth, and then only pick up the next spoon of the food and put it in your mouth. So that's the first hack. The second hack is very much connected to the first hack. The second hack is basically mindful eating. Yes. Well, if I say it in the simpler terms, that you should have no distractions while having your food. This distraction could be simply a good conversation, or it could be a office work which is going on along with your food, or it could be any screen gadget for just the entertainment or the information purpose, be it your mobile, be it your laptop, be it your tab, or even your screen of television. Yes. So what happens when you are distracted and having your food, you have no monitoring over your food, like how much food you are eating, what you are eating, how many times you are taking that food, are you really slowly chewing the food, slowly eating it, are you enjoying the taste of the food. So what happens that you don't feel satisfied very easily because you are not mindful about your eating and you ended up eating more. So without any kind of a distraction, you should basically pay a full attention to your meals, the way they look, their appearance, their color, their aroma, their flavor, their texture, the feel in your mouth, just like you have seen in the chef based reality shows where the chef puts a spoonful of any recipe in their mouth and then they just enjoy every aspect of that dish and then go on describing it. Similarly, you need not to close your eyes while enjoying your food, but you need to pay a full attention. What would happen specifically when you are having any kind of your favorite but unhealthy or a junk food? This enjoyment would give you early satisfaction. The early satisfaction would mean that you would end up having a less amount of unhealthy or a junk food, and you would feel more satisfied. So time craving would be also prolonged. You are not going to get this craving very soon because you are actually fully satisfied and have fully enjoyed whatever meal you are having. So it doesn't matter whether you are having a very unhealthy, high in fats, high in sugar, junk kind of, or a restaurant kind of a food. What is important is that you are enjoying every morsel of the food so that your intake would be less and monitored, and you have enjoyed it to your full extent. So there would be no craving, and also the extra servings of the food taken by you would be less. So these are the points and the second hack. Third point is that all the unhealthy food, they should not be stored in your home, because if they are stored in large quantity in your home, you would end up snacking on them as well, because they are easily available. You need not to cook, you need not to prepare, you need not to give any time, plus you have a liking for them. So of course you are going to eat them for easy availability and no effort, and of course a great taste or maybe satisfaction. Second thing is that if at all that you have to keep a few unhealthy stuff at your home for maybe for occasional eating, or maybe for the guest coming at your home, then try to keep them in the closets or the cupboards. Like, they should not be easily accessible and not be in line of your visibility, because the more you are going to see them, the more you are going to be aware that they are there at the home, and the more craving you are going to get to eat them. The healthy foods which are less in calories, less in fats and sugars, are more natural, should be kept in the line of your sight, like on the countertops or maybe in the fridge, so that you choose them automatically because of their easy accessibility, easily availability, and being inside. It also would remind you of your health goals, and it would serve as a kind of a reminder to you that you are supposed to eat more and more healthy food. So this is the third hack which you have to do. What is the fourth hack? The fourth hack is that you have to take small plates while having, particularly if you're having something unhealthy or junk kind of food, or you're having your food in the restaurant, try to have small plates or quarter plates, so that the more, psychologically you would feel that your plate is full, the more food is being served in a less space, and you would feel full early. So most of the restaurant, if you would have seen that they give you big plates, and then you feel that a less food is being served in those big plates, and you end up having more and more servings of the food. So that's a kind of a psychology which is being also used by the restaurants, but now so basically I would suggest you to go for smaller plates. It would help you to control your portion size as well. It would help you to monitor how many times or how many servings of the food you are having and putting it in your plate, and it would make you more mindful of what you are eating, how much you are eating, and how many times you are taking to eat it. Also, if you are at home and having some kind of unhealthy food, then I would suggest you to have some red plates at your home, because again, according to the color therapy, they give you easier satiety and make you feel full very early. So that's the hack number 4. And what is the fifth hack? The fifth hack is very important. There are certain times in the day or maybe in the night when we feel or end up feeling very hungry. These timings might be different for different people. For some people it might be lunch, which is they might be taking it around 1:30 or 2 o'clock. For some people it might be evening snacks or late evening snacks around 6:30 or 7 o'clock. They feel very hungry. And what happens in such timings, you end up having something not so healthy, junk food easily available. Suppose it's a late evening hour, so you might be leaving from the office along with the colleagues, and you end up having a chaat or some kind of a roadside snack, or maybe a shake, or maybe a juice, something like that, which is high in sugar content or which is high in salt and fat content. So how to avoid this? Because this is happening frequently when you're having this. Suppose out of the 7 days of the week, if you're having this kind of a routine for 4 to 5 days, then definitely you are again piling up a lot of calories in form of fat in your body. So first thing is that identify those timings when you feel very hungry and make unhealthy food choices. And just 30 minutes to 45 minutes before these specific timings, try to have something, some kind of a healthy snack. You know, it could be fruit, it could be coconut water, it could be kurmura, makhani, khakra, thepla, anything like, you know, which is available, or maybe just a handful of nuts you can have, but it would give you some kind of a filling to your stomach, and there are lesser chances that you end up having some kind of a craving. At least a few days in a week you can save yourself from eating some kind of an unhealthy or a junk kind of a food which is entirely a rubbish or a crap kind. So these are the 5 hacks which would really help you to lose a lot of weight, because remember, the weight loss is basically 80% diet and 20% workout. So diet is a very, very important component, and these are the very simplest diet hacks which you can really include in your lifestyle and get a lot of health and weight loss and fat loss benefits. So comment in the comment section that which of the following hacks you like most and which are your problem areas, and how do you find the trivia. If you find the trivia very interesting, just press on the like button, give a thumbs up. Still not subscribe the channel, just subscribe the channel and press on the bell notification, because you would get similar kind of trivias even in coming videos. And hope to see you very, very well in the next video. Take care of yourself, because you entirely deserve this care, where you would look healthy, fit and really young. See you in the next video. Till then, as I always say, keep dreaming.